Okay, so first thing is, you can basically do a search saying, hey, give me the definition of security group production app, right? And it will basically give me that particular view of the nested containers and stuff, or nested security groups, how things are configured there, right? And then if I mouse over, it will give me details about particular group. What I'm going to do next is basically going to search for, show me all the firewall rule changes that happened in the last day, as a natural language search, right? And it says there were no changes done in the last 24 hours, right? So I see that no changes were done. Let me then troubleshoot again further, right? So I'm going to look at, hey, show me the flows between these lab VMs and this production DB, because that's the suspicious flows. I just want to make sure that some firewall rule is actually allowing this traffic based on the policy. And what I'm seeing here is that, let me just use this pointer. I can see that the flow action is allow, and the rule ID is 1014. That is allowing that traffic to go through. So I know that there is a rule somewhere in the firewall policy. For some reason, it's allowing the traffic. So let me see what is allowing. And I can see that the destination security group is production DB, source is production app. So that looks correct to me. So let me see what are the rules configured between this group. So I can do next is, now since I've seen the flows, let me see the rules for that particular flows. So I'm saying, hey, firewall rules between these two groups, from lab app to my production DB. So when I do that, it's basically going to show me that these are the applicable rules between the two groups that were realized by NSX. And then when I go over and mouse over into that particular production app, which is allowing, what I'm seeing is, for some reason, someone has actually added these lab app VMs into the IP set physical, which means that, although the policy is there, now I've added some VMs in there which cause it to basically allow the traffic. So let's now troubleshoot and see who, or audit it basically, who added this thing and when was this particular thing added, right? So what I'm going to do next is, in my search bar there is, okay, come on, okay. So in that search bar, I'm going to search for IP sets, how the IP set looks like, right? So IP set underscore physical, PHY, I search for it, it gives me data around, okay, I see that there were some VMs added, 6 days ago into that particular IP set. So I know now that there were changes done, and that is the reason why basically this flows were allowed in the system. So next, what I'm going to do is, hey, if I see such flows in the future, I want to basically get an alert. So I again search for the flows. So basically, I search for the flows again, and then we'll see how we can basically create an alert saying, hey, if I see such flows in the future, send me an email alert saying, hey, I'm seeing such suspicious flows. That should not happen. So basically, what I'm going to do now is flows again between my lab 2 and production, right? And then I see that, and I see this particular create notification for this particular search. So now I can essentially, go and get an alert if such flows occur in the future.